In today's video, we are going to be breaking down Cade Cunningham and his sidestep that he uses when he is attacking the basket. This can be used for a shot. You can also use this for many other footwork options when it comes to either making a pass or by simply just doing an up and under or many other things. So let's get down and let's check out these basketball moves that you can use as well that Cade Cunningham uses too. So first, what we're going to be working on is our floater, because we are going to be working on the floater quite a bit in today's video. It's got a big option inside of this move, or at least this setup move. So now our next warm-up is going to be just a quick jump stop with a step through, because this is kind of the first beginner steps of the actual move itself. The ability to land on 2 feet and then still be able to then do a step through for that layup is very beneficial, especially with this move. Essentially, the first move is this quick side step into a shot. That is the setup. If you do this a couple of times in the game, you're going to get overplayed quite a bit, which then leads to other moves. It's always read and react. So this just quick step back will allow you to be able to get your shot off, but at the same time, you are going to be able to create that space between yourself and the defender, and you can get the shot off. It probably works 2, maybe 5 times per game. Now we are going to the opposite side, and the footwork is a bit different for players who are right-handed, because now by driving from that left side, when they take that step back, they need to try and kick their leg out just a little bit, their right leg, so that they can get the right side of their body in line for that shot. If they are unable to kick that right leg out, you will probably find that the shot goes quite a bit to its right, so by kicking it out, you're going to be able to get your body in line. Now, when it comes to this move, you can also take that step back, take that shot fake, and then take that step through. But I really want you to pay attention to how David does this fake right here. When he goes in for this fake, what he does is when he lands on 2 feet, so once he gets to the spot that he needs to get to be able to pull this move off, and he gets onto 2 feet, he lifts that ball up at the exact same time as when he lands. A lot of players make the mistake that they land, they wait a second, then they shot fake. It doesn't look good. It doesn't sell anything. And you want to try and sell your shot fake. And how you do that is when you land on 2 feet, you bring that ball up into that shot fake. That gets the defender up into the air, and then you go for that step through for that easy layup. Again, footwork is slightly different for that right side if you're right-handed, because your right side is in line, but it allows right-handed dunkers to also dunk much easier because you're coming from the angle that you obviously like if you are a 1-foot jumper. Now, keep in mind that this is early in the morning, 7 a.m., and these boys work extremely hard, so they're not getting up as high as they normally can, but at the same time, it's still very impressive considering they're 14 years old and able to get rim rattlers off of literally a 1-step takeoff. Now we're going on to the next level of this move, and that is that side step, step through fake, and then you're turning back around for the jump shot or the hook shot or the floater or whatever option that you feel works for you. But the idea here is, again, still landing on 2, shot fake exactly at the same time as landing, and then taking that step through and then spinning off. You could even spin off as David did just in that last clip to be able to go for the layup. These are great moves. And then the footwork is slightly opposite on the other side. When you go for that jump shot, it's actually going to be a much faster shot. So you step through, you turn around, your right side's already in line, so you can actually get a shot off from this angle much faster and with tighter coverage just because of the angle that you are attacking from. Now, being able to attack the middle of the paint is fine, but what happens if you're in a situation where a player is overplaying you and forcing you baseline? You could still do this same exact move, but from the opposite side. So that's where what we are working on here is just that quick side step out and getting that jump shot off. Next, we're going to go to that same step, or the same next step, which is the step through. You're going to attack, sidestep out, create that gap from your defender, fake when you land on two, take that shot fake at the exact same time, and then you go in for that step through layup. You can go with your left hand, you can go with your right hand. You could even dunk it, as I get some of the boys do right here. Now, the reason why I get the boys to dunk so much is because they're close. They're obviously, when there's no move involved and they're straight onto the basket, they get these dunks easy. They don't even have to try. But when you're talking about a one-step takeoff, you're not getting a huge big run to get to the rim. Well, now this is adding an extra layer of difficulty. And when you are adding this extra layer of difficulty, they are going to be more successful with their ability to jump higher. Now we're going back to that next step again with that step through, turnaround, jump shot. Obviously from this angle, they are going to need to kick that right leg out to make sure that they have a straight shot. I know there's a lot of coaches who don't like the leg kick, but at the same time, this is how you get a straight shot when it comes to those over-the-shoulder turnaround jump shots. Now, just like always, when it comes to learning a new set of moves, I always have the boys go one-on-one. This way they can try the new move and the new setup. So here it was a jab cross, but they try that new move on a live defender. The defender should be trying to play the best defense possible, and the idea is just to be able to learn that move against a live defender with a hand in your face, trying to score as best as you can against that man. Now, I'm showing you this clip because I really like it. Let me explain why. So I didn't teach them this step back fake that you just seen David do right there. So I just wanted to show that as an option if you wanted to use it. And this is why I like being able to have the boys go one-on-one learning a new move. They can experiment with different options that I didn't necessarily teach them. Anyways, I hope that this move helps you become a better basketball player and score more points. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure to go check out the vertical jump training book that is down in the description below so that you can jump higher and dunk as these boys can do. And I will see you guys again in my next video. Hit that like button and subscribe.